Hey guys, this is Dr. Callahan. Welcome to week 10, Thursday for probability and statistics. Go ahead and pause the video and answer the following three questions for your warm-up log. All right, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Now, remember substitution back in Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, you need to solve for x and y. Well, it's given to you that x equals, or y equals x minus 1, so you plug it right there for y, and you rewrite the second equation as x plus x minus 1 equals 7. Combine your like terms, you have 2x minus 1. Add the 1 on both sides, you have 2x equals 8. And then 8 divided by 2 gives you a 4. And to find y, you just simply put the 4 right there for x. So 4 minus 1 equals 3 for y. All right, you guys. So today we're going to talk about central tendencies, median, mode, and range. And also we're going to talk about box and whisker plots. So we are going to be looking at this. Your homework tonight is going to be on right here for number 18, the 26 evens, 42, 45, and 48. So if you just go to week 10, Thursday, and I wish my pen will work, but it's acting very glitchy today. Thursday, you will be able to go ahead and find those information. Okay, so originally I had an activity for you guys to do called speed dating, but given the fact that we have COVID, that's just not going to happen. Yeah, this is something that doesn't happen anymore. That is a thing of the past. So it's not even going to be here. So I had to modify this a little bit, but that's okay. So if you're doing this online, you can go ahead and take a look at these 4 questions. You're going to be practicing with them, but your actual notes is going to be on this page right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over this. It says Mrs. Jenkins' job is to see if her company employees are being paid relatively equally based on their responsibilities. She needs to review all of the employees' records 4 by 4. The third floor manager, Larry, volunteers to go first. Mrs. Jenkins surveyed the salaries of the third floor staff to find the following annual salaries. What is the mean salary of this floor? Now, remember, going back to Algebra 1 stuff, mean is technically the average. And to find the mean, you will have to find the sum of all of the average divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 employees, so divided by 7. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to add everything together. So you have 35K plus 42K plus 36K plus 74K plus 38, all the way to 39K. And so let's go ahead and add that. 35, 42, 36, 74, 38, 40, 39. So that gives you $304,000. Divided amongst 7 employees is an average of $43,429. So that is going to be your average. Okay, so just go ahead and copy this down on a separate piece of paper. Your median is going to be the middle number. That is what the median is. So your middle number, you have to go ahead and rearrange them from smallest to the biggest. And so let's take a look. The smallest salary is $35,000. It's not $35. Just remember there's 3 zeros attached to it. So that is the smallest. And then the second smallest is 36. And notice that I'm putting like little tick marks next to it so that I keep track of which one I've used. 38 is the next one, followed by 39, followed by 40, and then 42, and then 74. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So smallest salary to the biggest salary. And then afterwards, we're going to go ahead and start canceling them. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Your medium salary is going to be $39,000. So that is going to be your median salary. So I'm just highlighting all of the answers that we have found so far. Your mode is going to be the one that occurs the most often. So I like to think mode most. Well, if I look at this, none of the salaries repeat. So your answer is just going to be none. Now your range is going to be the biggest number minus the smallest number. So your biggest number, as you can see here, is 74. And your smallest number is 35. So 74 minus 35 is going to give you a 39,000. That is going to be your range. Okay, so those four things encompasses central tendency. Okay, now let's show you guys how to do a box and whisker plot, and that requires a lower quartile. Lower quartile is going to be the middle number of the lower left side of your medium. So given that 39 is your middle number, we're going to look at the lower left side. So what's your middle number of the lower left side? It's in between 36 and 38. So that's actually 37,000. That's your lower quartile. Now your upper quartile is going to be the middle number of the upper middle side. So that's between 40 and 42. So that's going to give you a 41,000. Lowest outlier is the smallest number, that's 35,000. Highest outlier is going to be your 74,000. So now that you have these four numbers, along with the medium, which is the middle number, I'm just going to put medium is equal to, and we found the median at 39. Okay. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to use the first three numbers. These three numbers, the median, lower, upper quartile is going to make the box, okay? And so when we do that, you have to make sure that you start off at a small enough number. So given the fact that this is at a 39, let's just start off at 35, okay? And then we'll just go by maybe 10s. So 35, 45, 55. Actually, I have plenty of space. So you know what? I'm going to go by 5s instead of 10s. Let's do 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Okay, so then let's go ahead and make the box. The box is going to be 39, which is right here. And then 37, which is right here. 41, which is right here. So I'm just going to draw the box. There's my box for my box and whisker. Then I'm going to use the 35 right here. 74, which is all the way over here. Holy moly. And these two are going to make the whiskers. So my answer is going to look like this. Connect it. So as you look at your box and whisker, what does that essentially tells you? It tells you that the manager or the supervisor, whoever the heck this person is getting paid way too much right here. Whereas majority of the employees are kind of on the left side. And that's not equitable, because what this visually should look like, if it's actually true and supposed to be equitable, it should be balanced from left to right side. And the fact that it looks like this is absolutely not acceptable, because the supervisor should not be making almost twice, if not more, than what the lowest person is making. That's ridiculous. So anyways, enough of my rant. So this is how you do this. So now what I want you guys to do is essentially practice with the rest of these right here. Okay, and then when you're done with these questions, you're going to move over to these questions right here and then do the same here. All right, you guys. So today is pretty simple. It is not super duper difficult. But what I would like you guys to do after you are done is you are on a separate piece of paper. And let me reshare this. You're going to create a little poster board of a scenario. So just like when I have Mrs. Jenkins and the third floor employees, you are going to create a scenario. So this is your project on Central, Tipsy, and Box and Whisker. So you are going to create a scenario, and you are going to create a scenario using descriptive words to describe the situation. You are going to use and pick at least 10 numbers or more. I want you to find the central tendency. So essentially the mean, the median, mode, and range. But then also I want you guys to go ahead and find the median, the upper quartile, lower quartile, the lowest outlier, and the highest outlier. And then from there, create a box and whisker plot. Then afterwards, I want you to justify your response if the box and whisker plot appears to be equitable. Please explain why. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys do this on a separate piece of paper, and make sure you guys turn this in when you are done. All right, you guys, as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys next time. All right, take care.